Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. Today we have a reading for Leo. So we're going to see what's going on in your love life, Leo. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get started. Okay, here we go. Let's start with this deck that was over on the right hand side. I shuffled this before we began so that I could pull the card that Spirit wanted to talk to you about. So we've got the Five of Cups reversed, okay? Normally this is, would be like a negative type card, but it's not negative because it's reversed. So it's talking about you moving on and overcoming despair. So I feel like you've been through a lot, Leo, when it comes to your love life, okay? Things haven't worked out to be exactly what you've been wanting it to be, but you're moving on from whatever happened between you and, the last person you were with or the last few people that you were with, okay? So this can talk about you forgiving, learning how to forgive the person you were in an exchange with, or several people that you were in exchange with. It doesn't just have to be love. It could be other people in your life, family members, friends, so on and so forth. You may need to forgive those people as well. This can talk about you learning how to accept change and letting go of something that I feel like was no longer serving you, okay? And that you're coming to a place now where you're ready to move forward from what's happened, okay? And then under this, we've got the Queen of Coins. So this is normally the Queen of Pentacles, and it's talking about, you coming into your own, right? You becoming, someone who's nurturing, a social butterfly, someone who is learning how to be prosperous for themselves, learning how to, like I said, come into your own and just be what it is you've been wanting to get from everyone else. Okay. All right. Because look, under this, one more card. We're going to look at this as the Champion of Cups, but it's reversed. This is like the Knight of Cups, and it's talking about, heartbreaker, unrequited love. So there may be someone who manipulated you and disappointed you, or this could be a situation where, you had feelings for someone, and because things didn't turn out the way that you were wanting them to, you decided to pull back and focus on yourself, okay? The word obsessed is here. This could have been, for some of you, a twin flame connection, but it ended up in disappointment and not working out the way that you wanted it to, no matter which side the heartbreaking was on, the unrequited love was on. So I feel like this is you learning how to love yourself, come into your own, and move on from the past hurts, the past disappointments that you've dealt with, okay? All right, so now we're going to move on to another deck of tarot. Okay, here we go. This is for Leo Spirit. It's about their love life, what's going on with their love life. This is about Leo Spirit and their person, what's going on with them. Okay. May I have one card for Leo? Okay. Oh, you got two. All right. Card for their person. Okay. And then the energy between the both of them, please. Okay. Okay. So overall energy, King of Wands. Okay. So like I said, I feel like this is about you coming into your own. All right. This could have also been a situation. Let's say this is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is your energy. And I feel like, you are learning how to put yourself first. You're realizing the world is your oyster, and you realize that you have a lot of life to live. And I feel like you're focusing now on yourself. Okay. But you do want that love relationship with this Two of Cups here. Okay. You are wanting that, but I feel like whoever this was, or several people that you've dealt with in the past, you were disappointed by what happened between the two of them. So you're choosing to move past that and realize that it was no longer serving you. And so you're moving on to, you know, greener pastures, better situations, and focusing on yourself. Okay. All right. Yeah. There was a lot of obsession. Okay. Also a lot of passion between the both of you. I feel like that's why the King of Wands is here too. I feel like you, Leo, are a very passionate person. And I don't think you know how to be in a relationship where there isn't a lot of passion. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the card that we have for you, we have two cards that fell for you. We have the King of Swords and the Emperor. Okay, so the King of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And then we have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. So there is a lot of fire. There is fire here. And then we've got the King of Swords. So I feel like this is talking about, like I said, further talking about you coming into your own. All right. You're someone who, you know, you don't suffer fools gladly, I feel like. And I feel like you take your love relationships very seriously. With this King of Swords, this could have been you, or it could have been the other person that had very high standards, and you felt like, you know, whoever this was that you were with didn't meet those high standards. Okay. I feel like you may be a person that tends to get bored really easily if the person, you know, if the other person doesn't know how to hold your attention. Okay. This can also just talk about being someone who is very independent. I think normally you are, or if you haven't been in the past, you're working on doing that now. Okay. With the Emperor, it's about, you know, order and stability, and you know, getting yourself together. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay. Okay. King of Swords and the Emperor. Okay. All right. So this is about you learning how to be more receptive in relationships, maybe because of, you know, some negative things or things that you know, didn't appreciate happened to you in the past. It may have caused you to shut down and not be receptive, because the swords can be thought of as temperamentally as someone who could, you know, comes up as somebody cold, because there's another deck that I have where the King and the Queen of Swords are referred to as the Ice King and the Ice Queen. But I don't feel like you are icy. You know, I feel like what, you know, it could have just been now your reaction to what's happened in your love life has made, you know, may have made you like this. But I think you are trying to work on opening yourself up and becoming more receptive, becoming more passionate, because you want a passionate love relationship. You want someone to open up with, but I feel like whoever you were with took you for granted. And now, you know, you are trying to heal the wounds of what happened between the both of you. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, we have the Seven of Wands. So your person is learning how to stand up for themselves. Okay. They may have a lot of people pointing their fingers at them and blaming them for what went wrong in the connection between the both of you. Okay. This is your person, like I said, working on themselves and trying to get themselves together. But I feel like, you know, in this situation, this is neither here nor there, because you have to focus on you and put the focus on you and learn how to be independent, truly independent, because that's why I think the Emperor is coming up, because that spirit saying, you know, the independence is what needs to come first. Okay. Yeah. Your person's got issues with self-worth. And so if they don't feel worthy, they're not going to feel worthy of your love, and they're going to do everything they can to push it away, because deep down inside, they don't feel like they deserve it. And so that's why they're working on themselves with the Seven of Wands and learning how to feel worthy of love. Okay. And then you need to do the same thing, because in a situation like this, people are mirrors. And if they are showing up and they have self-worth issues, you have to look at yourself and make sure you clear up as many of your self-worth issues as you can, because when you get in a relationship, all these things are going to come up, and you got to know how to deal with them. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we've got the Six of Cups. Okay. So this is talking about a past life relationship. This could have been someone, from your past that is, that came back. It could have been in this lifetime, or it could have been in another lifetime. I know y'all don't like to hear that, but that's what the Six of Cups is about. Okay. This can just talk about this person being from, the area where you grew up, or vice versa. And it's a reunion card. This is also like a soulmate card as well. Okay, let's clarify. All right. So we've got confusion. It says there's great uncertainty in the current state of affairs and a lack of understanding among the parties. So what contributed to this breakdown between the both of you is confusion on both sides. I feel like your person, didn't know who they really were. Maybe you were still trying to figure yourself out as well. And you came together at a time when neither one of you were ready for the other one. Okay. And so a lack of understanding will always cause a breakdown in a connection. And I'm sure you know that. Okay. All right. So before you go, we are going to pull some messages of love oracle cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about this reading. Okay. So it says spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So this person is here to, help you grow in whatever way you were needing to grow. So they came into your life and pushed your buttons and did all the things that they did in order for you to wake up and look at what's really happening in your life, because sometimes things like that have to come into our life and happen for us to realize, hey, I'm doing this, and that. Okay. Because it's not just about the other person. I'm not saying if they mistreated you that what they did was right, or that they deserve to do that, or you deserve that. I'm not saying any of those things. Okay. I feel like you went through some traumatic stuff. Okay. You're learning how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, stand on your own 2 feet and move on. Okay. So I feel like once you do that, okay, because you could be in a different point in the reading. Everybody could be at a different point in the reading, because I got 2 different cards here. So it could be a situation where some of you may be King of Swords, others of you may be the Emperor, or you may be aspiring to be like that. Because even though King of Swords can come off as someone who is, I'm not going to say cold. I don't like that word, who comes off as reserved. I feel like there's a reason for it, because there are things that happened in your past that cause you to be reserved, that cause you to be, wary, and to be tentative about who you choose to let into your life because of the things that have happened. And I think that's a good way to be. But I feel like what Spirit is telling you is don't take it to the extreme, because you could be potentially pushing away someone who would be really good for you, because I feel like there is love coming your way. Okay. And it's going to be a very passionate connection, but it's only going to be as good as you allowing yourself to open up and let that love in. Okay. A person can only love you as much as you allow yourself to be loved. And I feel like that's why all this stuff is going on. Spirit is talking about learning to be more receptive and how to put your life in order, because you got to be in order, right? In order to let in someone who's going to reflect that to you. Okay. All right. I wish you the best of luck, Leo. Please have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.